All right, guys. So, how do we use the editing tools? How do you use the editing tools? Right. Okay. So, on your device, you can see this is the video. So, it's the video we added effects and we did some other things. So, how do we split video? Right. Now, the function of split is to uh, is not okay. It's just like you are cutting a video. That's what the split is referring to. For instance, if after everything, let me remove these overlays. Let me remove and delete them all. Let me delete them. Delete. Okay. Now we have this video. Let me also remove the effect so that the video will be clear. Delete effect. Then I think we added some form of features, some filters rather. I think it was adjust where we increase was the contrast. Okay. I think I have not select delete. All right, so we have our normal video now. Great. All right, now how do we split? If maybe uh okay, if you listen to this video, one beautiful thing about you can see it took time before it played. Now, if I want to cut that part that delayed, I can equally play it. As I play it, I will pause it. Then what I will do is this line here will be where I want the video to start. Then once I click on it, the next thing is I'll click on the video. Click on the video. You can see it's highlighted. Then I'll split. I'll click on split. Then it will be, can you see it has been, let me say trim. It has been splitted into two. So I can hold one. Can you see this one? And delete it. Or I can do the splitting maybe because I want to do some form of maybe animation or transition. For instance, let's watch this video. Can you see what happened? Look at something just happened here. The video just changed from this mobile to laptop to the laptop part. Now I can decide to do something on such. Now, if you want to trim or you want to do something, you discover that the place is not you want to be sure. You can just use your two fingers, hold this part of the working environment, then hold it one to the left, the other second finger to the right, then try to like expand them. As you try to expand them, you can see the video is expanding, not the entire video, but the working environment is expanding. That way you can check to the lowest part of the video so that you can trim it at the right side, right? So I can hold it here, just take it here, ensure that the line is in between where I want to trim. Home the main video, click on what? Split. By the time I click on split, you can see something just happened. So now I can decide to what? Add transition. Transition, we are going to explain transition on the further video, on the next video. But then the transition is in between the old video and the new video. What happens? If I click on this now, I can decide to click on what? Maybe black fade. If I click on black fade or anything here, you can see if I play the video now, something is going to happen. What is showing? Can you see? Something just happened. Only what is showing. So let me bring it. Let me reduce it because I zoomed it. Let me take it back. Now, if I play this video now, if I play the video now, something is going to happen in between. Only what is showing at the right hand side. Can you see what just happened? So that's what transition does. So you can trim to transit, or you can trim to cut a part of the video that you don't like out, right? That's what one aspect of splitting. Then uh the other thing is what? Duplicate. Now, how do you duplicate something? For instance, this part, if this part, I am okay with this part, I can decide to what? Duplicate. Now, the split applies to overlay and every other thing that you can overlay. Even audio, you can split an audio. Yes, the same thing applies. Just matter of clicking what you want to do, then click on split. That's all. Then, if I want to maybe duplicate this page, or I want to duplicate a particular background, right? Okay, let's go to where that image is. Let's go to that image. Can you see this is the image? Now, if at all I want to use this image, maybe the image is on the overlay and I want to do something with it, I can decide to maybe duplicate it. I can duplicate the image and use it for something else. For instance, if on the overlay we have this image, we have the image on the overlay, I can decide to, oh, this is the image. No, that's not the image. Okay, let's say if this is the image here and this image is appearing here, right? If this image is appearing here and maybe I decided to still add another overlay, like maybe a mock-up to it. If I decide to add a mock-up to it, let me pick, uh, let's just go ahead. I will do that later. If this is here and I don't want it to, and I want it to also appear somewhere here, I can decide to come to this place, click on what duplicate. I'll click on duplicate. I'll scroll. First, you highlight whatever it is you want to duplicate. Then look for where there is duplicate. Click on duplicate. I'll click on what? Duplicate. The moment I click on it, can you see, look at what just happened? I can hold it, drag it down so that it will be below this, or I'll drag it to where I want to place it. Can you see? So you can duplicate things that you cannot expand, right? But for image, I can equally hold it and expand it wherever I want. But if I want to maybe duplicate and hold, it is something that has limit. For instance, this video, at the end of this video, I'll not be able to expand it anymore because it has that's like the end of the video. I can duplicate it if I want to have the video again. I can duplicate it that way. That's how to what duplicate. And the next thing is for resize. How do you resize an image or a video? Now, I can decide to resize a background, or I can decide to resize an entire or maybe an overlay. That in terms of resizing, you may want to maybe expand it, or you want to crop it, or you want to do some other formats or other options. So to expand, you can click on what you want to expand. Once you highlight it, you can hold it with your two fingers on the screen, right? This is where you hold it. Here is where you hold it. If I hold it, I can open my two fingers, like trying to take them away from themselves. It will expand. I can bring them closer and it will be what? Can you see? It's reducing. Can you see what just happened? Right? Beautiful thing about it. So, or I can just click on, I can click on what I want to resize, click on it, go down to where there is a transform, right? I'll click on this transform. The moment I click on this transform, I will see resize. If I click on resize, I should be able to do the same thing here with my two fingers, or I can hold the edge of this and drag it to anywhere I want. Can you see? I can drag them where I want. And right, this you can use this maybe when you want to highlight something, you want to target a particular part of a video, or you want to crop a part out, you can do all of this, right? You can do that. Then there is mirror here. Mirror is trying to what? Create an opposite of what you have. For instance, if I want this part to be at this edge and I want this edge to be at this edge, I'll just click on mirror. Can you see what just happened? So the mirror now is not just the edge that turned, everything turned opposite, including everything on the video, the images, everything. The write up will be opposite, right? That's what mirror means. So it depends on what you want to use mirror to achieve before you use it. Don't just jump into them. Then rotate. If I click on rotate now, can you see what's happening? That's 90 degrees, this 180 degrees, this 360, 270 degrees, and this 360 degrees. So anyhow, if you want to rotate anything, you can either use your fingers, rotate it on the screen, or you use what? This rotate icon to do it, right? The most important thing is ensure you highlight what you want to rotate, right? What you want to rotate has to be highlighted, right? Now the next thing there is what? Okay, I think that's that. Rotate and mirror, resize, and duplicate, and as well split. So on the next video, we are going to look into how we can what? Add sound, voiceover, volume, extract audio, and audio effects to our videos.